The air crackled with palpable tension, not the manufactured kind for entertainment, but the raw, unfiltered awkwardness of a royal request gone disastrously awry. Prince Harry, seemingly determined to cling to the vestiges of his former life, found himself the unwitting target of a masterclass in comedic deflation, courtesy of director Bong Joon-ho and host Stephen Colbert. His insistence on being introduced as "my prince" on live television, a demand seemingly rooted in a desperate desire for validation, was met with a scathing, yet subtly executed, dismantling of his perceived entitlement. The resulting spectacle was a public humiliation, a stark reminder of the chasm between royal expectation and the biting reality of contemporary celebrity culture. The initial moment of discomfort stemmed from the sheer incongruity of the request. In a setting as irreverent and satirical as The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, a formal royal title felt jarring, a relic of a bygone era misplaced in a modern, self-deprecating context. Colbert, ever the master of deadpan delivery, initially played along, a flicker of bewildered amusement dancing in his eyes. However, the subsequent interview, punctuated by Bong Joon-ho's razor-sharp observations, quickly veered into territory that left the prince visibly flustered. The director, known for his incisive social commentary, subtly but surely punctured the carefully constructed narrative of victimhood and self-imposed exile that Harry has cultivated. He did this not through direct confrontation, but through a series of carefully placed anecdotes and observations about power, privilege, and the often absurd nature of societal expectations. One particularly telling moment involved Bong's discussion of class dynamics in his films. He spoke of the inherent absurdity of rigidly defined social hierarchies, a point that, while seemingly innocuous, resonated deeply with the prince's own predicament. The underlying message was clear. Clinging to titles and formalities in a world that increasingly rejects them is not only futile but also faintly ridiculous. The audience, sensing the shift in tone, responded with a mixture of nervous laughter and stunned silence. The prince, his carefully crafted persona visibly crumbling, attempted to steer the conversation back to safer territory, but the damage was already done. Colbert, sensing the opportunity to amplify the awkwardness, subtly shifted his questioning to focus on the practical implications of Harry's royal status in his new life. He queried the prince about everyday situations, like grocery shopping or dealing with customer service, highlighting the inherent disconnect between a life of privilege and the mundane realities of ordinary existence. The implication was clear: the titles and formalities that Harry so desperately clung to were utterly meaningless in the face of everyday challenges. The prince's attempts to portray himself as a relatable everyman fell flat.